30th of July, you mean?
No. So hi, Brian. Hi, Derek. Yeah, thanks so much for doing this quick conversation here. So I'm still amazed by what you guys built with 56k.Cloud, by the daily rates you could charge in the past, just because you're focusing on that very niche, right? Could you tell us a bit more what you do at 56k.Cloud and how it's evolving from the sales side as well?
Yeah, so I mean, together with you, Manuel, we've actually built our sales process and extended our sales touch points, because before we're engineers at heart and we have an engineering background, we were focusing more on the engineering side. So now we're actually kind of reshifting our focus to sales, and this has helped us approach customers in a totally different way, allowing us to communicate to the right stakeholders, as well as closing deals. That's the biggest thing. It was like closing deals, closing deals, closing deals. I mean, if you're not closing, you're not working.
Yeah,
and
you told me like was really a good one on closing a 5-digit amount by just walking to somebody's office, which was way cheaper than like a lot of emails and PowerPoint and stuff. Like, could you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I was visiting a customer, and it was for another project within this customer meeting. And I thought, you know, you taught us kind of to be a bit more aggressive, not aggressive in the sense of aggressive to people, but more, you know, being proactive, going towards people instead of waiting for leads to come to us. So I thought, since I'm at this customer, why not just reach out to some of my contacts there? And that little process of having a coffee landed us, you know, more work within this customer. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, much less work than like calling people and chasing people. I just basically arrived at his desk after a little conversation. By the time I got home, I had an offer on my desk.
Yeah, which is amazing. I'm slightly jealous of that, to be honest, of landing like a 5-digit deal with this. But what else was like the main thing that you kind of took away that you didn't know before?
I think you know, kind of selling within your existing customers was a big point, because, you know, we have a lot of customers that, you know, we have a relationship with, but we never considered to reapproach them for other projects within the customer. And, you know, in this case, this is like a customer that has a lot of projects going, and we weren't involved in these projects. And just by putting ourselves out there, we're now involved in more projects with the same customer.
Nice. Sometimes so much easier to basically do more work with an existing customer where you went through the whole buyer journey. So few startups do it because it's always like hunters, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we're still learning. I mean, we're not 100% yet, but I mean, that's part of the process. Is we're learning the sales journey, and we're refining our website and our call to actions. But we definitely, from where we started to now, I think we've made a lot of progress.
Yeah, really happy to see that, and like to see you succeeding at that as well. And like thanks also like for basically the referrals you guys put out there, like to other companies that with complementary offerings. I think that's such an excellent way to build up this community that you're doing, like also with AWS, with Docker, I think. What's next for you guys moving forward?
I think Derek can answer this, because we have a lot of interesting IoT and 5G projects in the pipeline.
Yes, yeah, thanks, man. So yeah, I mean, what's moving forward is definitely a lot of what, you know, we've learned from working with you, Manuel, and Salesplaybook.io. It's definitely, you know, I guess I mentioned, you know, we've been predominantly a technical firm, very much led by technical challenges and needs there. A lot of clients, you know, don't really understand that. And one of the whole ideas of when we initially did the branding was that we wanted to promote ourselves as you know, solving in the modern world, you know, your journey to the cloud and everything, but towards the non-technicals, you know. And so I think working on the messaging and everything and the content strategy has helped us so far, you know, achieve that in greater strides than we could alone. But the future is definitely, we're looking at a more, let's say, service-oriented consultancy operation, also to expand ourselves in the IoT and 5G space, particularly that, you know, 5G is not just about speed, but it's also about the closer human touch to technology, and these values. You know, we think we can exercise our values in these new technologies for sure. Yeah, I mean, got to talk in a few more months and see where we are.
Yeah, definitely. No, thanks so much, guys. Like, really keep up the great work.
Thanks, Manuel.
Yeah.